Welcome to the Woman Angler and Adventurer podcast, inspiring real women with a passion for fishing and the outdoors to go get their adventure on. Now, here's your fearless host, Angie Scott.
Welcome, everyone, to a special bonus episode of the Woman Angler and Adventurer. I'm here with Barb Carey from Wisconsin Women Fish and the Women Ice Angler Project. Welcome, Barb.
Hey, thanks, Angie. I'm so excited to be here today.
Just a little teaser here. I did a podcast interview recently for a future episode, and it was with Jennifer Pudens, who's the founder of Adventurous Magazine. After the interview, she shared about it on social media, and I love what she said. She said, "What if there was a podcast hosted by a fellow outdoors woman, specifically for outdoors women?" Well, there already is one. You just need to support it. And Barb, you mentioned to me recently that you have a new mantra, "We're better together." And I absolutely agree and love that. So that being said, what if there was a podcast hosted by a couple of outdoors women, specifically for outdoors women? What do you think about that?
I think it's a perfect combination. You know, not only this our interests, but also regionally. I mean, I'm way up here in Wisconsin, you're down there in Nashville, and between the two of us, I mean, we can bring so many stories about these amazing women and share them with all our listeners.
Yeah, I agree, and I think having the two of us joining forces on this podcast, we'll just be able to cover so much more content and, you know, really take it to the next level and hopefully go from every other week, which I've been doing, to, with both of us doing this, go to a weekly show. I think will be really awesome.
Well, and there's so many interesting stories to tell. I mean, I've just been seeing these women doing some amazing things. And another mantra of mine for this year is, if she can do it, I can do it. And, you know, one of the things I hope we're able to do to our listeners is kind of inspire them in after hearing some of these stories about what other women are doing, to be able to maybe light a fire under themselves and saying, well, if they're doing that, maybe I could do this. Because I think working together, supporting each other, and taking all that collective energy, it just propels all of us forward. And it's such a great place to be. It, you know, having those goosebumps, encouraging each other, and it's so successful. People find success not only in their outdoor pursuits, but also in their personal lives, their everyday life.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole purpose of, you know, when I set out with this podcast. So bringing you on board, you know, like I said, is just going to take it to the next level. And we're all about inspiring, empowering, and connecting women. And I think the podcast is an awesome platform to do that. And I also encourage anybody to jump on Facebook and join the group. The Woman Angler and Adventurer Facebook group will be another way to connect with other listeners of the show and just other outdoors women and adventurers.
Well, I know, Angie, I saw that video you posted on that page, encouraging people to introduce themselves, say where they're from, and I cannot believe the response. There has been people posting pictures and introducing themselves, and it's so great to see these women from all over the country really living a life outdoors and just having so much enjoyment and adventure in their own lives. And it's fascinating to watch where they're all from and what they're into. There's a little bit of everything: hunting, fishing, hiking. It just goes across the board with all sorts of outside activities. So, you know, it's just not about one specific activity. You know, it covers, the women are just bringing all these great ideas. And that's what I'm really excited about, just to have the listeners share with us and us being able to tell the stories. I think it's going to be a great combination, Angie, and I'm so thankful that we thought of this idea, because it's really exciting me.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I even saw one person was from New Zealand, so it'd be really cool to even branch out and get some people in different countries and see what they're doing, and how they hunt and fish and do other outdoor adventures. And it would be really helpful, too, for the show, because to see what other people are doing and interested in and want to know about will help us know, which guests to bring on or who to seek out and what topics to cover and all that sort of thing. And on those lines, we're also available if anyone wants to reach out to us via email. You can reach out to me at Angie@thewomanangler.com, or you can reach out to Barb at thewomanangler.com, and we'll be happy to get any feedback on anything you want to see, or any suggestions, tips, whatever you want to send. We're totally open to that and can't wait to hear from you.
Well, exciting times are ahead, and thanks to all the listeners so far. And Angie, thank you. I think this is going to be a great partnership.
I agree. I'm super excited to see what the future is going to bring. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and stay tuned for some really exciting content coming your way. And now I'm really proud to share with everyone from here on out the new intro for the Woman Angler and Adventurer podcast.
Welcome to the Woman Angler and Adventurer podcast, inspiring real women with a passion for fishing and the outdoors to go get their adventure on. Now, here's your host, Angie Scott and Barb Carey.
All right, everybody, I hope you are as excited as I am about this new change in the podcast. You can find out more about us at thewomanangler.com, and we'll also put the press release about this new development on the website as well, so you can check that out. And don't forget to check out our Facebook group at The Woman Angler and connect with other women who have a passion for fishing and the outdoors, and we're just all going to inspire each other and empower each other and connect with each other, because as Barb says, we're better together. Thank you, and please join us next time for the new Woman Angler and Adventurer podcast.